Today I am going to start the topic square roots of chapter 6. Square root is the inverse function of squaring. So I am going to write that square root. What is square root? Square root is the inverse function of squaring, as addition is inverse of subtraction and multiplication is inverse of division. Inverse function of squaring. For example, if we write 1 square is equal to 1, so square root of 1 means this one is 1 because the number is 1. Another example, 2 square is 4, so square root of 4 is 2. The symbol of square root is, and this is the symbol of square root, and its value is 1/2. So I will give you another example to understand the topic. For example, I want to find the under root of 1. Under root means square root of 1. So I will write it as 1 can be written as 1 into 1. So it means I will take out only one digit from here and the under root will be removed. Another example, for example, under root 4. Under root 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Now in the square root, or you can say under the root, the number which are in pair, they are taken out of the under root or square root. So the number should be in pair to remove this square root. Under root 25, we know 25 is 5 into 5. So both the numbers are in pair, so its square root will be 5. Now question number 1 of exercise 6.3. Now question number 1 of 6.3 is what could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following. We are given in question number 1 the numbers which we have to find the ones digit or unit digit of the square root of the numbers. First number is 9801. See here the unit place is 1, and how 1 is obtained? Either we multiply 9 into 9, that is 81, and we get unit digit as 1, or 1 into 1 is 1, again then unit digit is 1. So the possible ones digit of the number is either 9 or 1. Either 9 or 1, because when we multiply 9 into 9, we obtain unit digit as 1, and 1 into 1 is also 1. Now we move to part second of this question, that is 99856. Here unit digit is 6. So 6, how 6 is obtained? Either multiplying 4 into 4 is 16, or 6 into 6 is 36. Here also we have unit digit as 6. So the possible ones digit, or you can say unit digit of the square root of number is 4 or 6. Now third part of this question, 998001. Again the unit digit is 1, as in first part we have done. The possible ones digit in square root of number is either 9 or 1. Now we move to part 4 of this question, that is 657666025. Now see here, unit digit is 5. How 5 is obtained? By multiplying 5 into 5 we got 25. Only 5 into 5 is 25. Only the digit 5 or has unit digit as 5. So the possible ones digit will be 5. Now question number 2. We are given certain numbers and without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect squares. And we know that a number to be perfect square, it should end at 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So we will write, we know that a perfect square must end at 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. So the first part of second question is 153. Here the unit digit is 3. So it is not a perfect square. So we will write unit digit of number is 3. So it's not a perfect square. Now the second part of this question is 257. Again the unit digit of number is 7. So it is also not a perfect square. Unit digit of number is 7. So it's not a perfect square. Now the third part of this question is 408. Again the unit digit is 8. So it is not also a perfect square. Unit digit of number is 8. So it's not a perfect square. And now part 4 of this question, that is 441. Here unit digit is 1 and we know that perfect square may end at 1. So here we will write unit digit is 1. So it is a perfect square. Now with this part, first two questions are completed. Now we move to question number 3. Find square root of 100 and 169 through repeated subtraction. So what we are going to do is that, as you know, that the sum of n consecutive odd number is equal to n square. So I am doing question number 3 part 1. We have to find the square root of 100. And in second part we have to find the square root of 169. Now I am going to do part 1, that is 100, square root of 100. Now we will write that we know that sum of n odd numbers, natural numbers, is equal to n square. So we will repeatedly subtract the odd numbers starting from 1 from 100. Now I am going to subtract 100. First of all, 100 minus 1, that will be 99. Then 99 minus next odd number is 3. So 99 minus 3 will be 96. Now 96 minus next number is 5. So it will be 91. Now next consecutive odd number is 7. So 91 minus 7 will be 84. Then 84 minus, after 7 it will be 9. So 84 minus 9 will be 75. Now 75 minus next consecutive number is 11. So it will be 64. Then 64 minus next number is 13. It will be 51. Now 51 minus next odd number is 15. So 51 minus 15 is 36. Now next number is 17. So on subtracting we get 19. So 19 minus next number is 19. We get 0. We will subtract consecutive odd numbers till we get 0. Now at which step we get 0, we will count the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. After 10 steps we get 0. So we will write that we have subtracted odd natural numbers from odd natural numbers starting from 1. So, and at 10th step, the result is 0. So, under root of 100 is equal to 10. We will count the steps and that steps will be the square root or under root of 100. Same you can do for 169. Repeatedly when you will subtract, we will get 0 after 13 steps. So we will get after 13 steps 0. So the square root or under root of 169 will be 13. So you can try part second by yourself, and we will continue with the next question in the next video. So try part 2 of this question yourself, and you will easily find that after 13 steps your answer will be 0. We will continue with the next questions in the next video.